Hey guys, welcome to my channel. With New Year's just around the corner, this is the perfect time for a closet makeover. A lot of my clothes is super old and it doesn't make me feel good. It just doesn't feel like me. So if you are in the same boat as me, then this video is for you, because today we will do a little bit of decluttering and organizing, but more importantly, we will analyze our closet and even more importantly, figure out a plan for how to create that dream closet that we want. The first step that we're gonna want to do is prepare by decluttering and organizing. This is just a quick little prep step, so nothing too crazy. First, take out all of your clothes from your closet. I would recommend doing this like maybe category by category so that your room doesn't turn into a complete disaster, but you want to go through everything. So regular clothes, jackets and outerwear, underwear and thermal layers and underlayers, socks, accessories, shoes, everything. Ultimately, we're going to create 3 main piles. So we're gonna have a no pile, we're gonna have a meh pile, and we're gonna have a yes pile. And basically we are going to get rid of everything in the no pile, and then the yes and meh we're gonna keep. In the world of decluttering, sometimes people just assume that you can get rid of everything that you don't like. Honestly, that's really not the case, especially if you have lots of things that you're not 100% in love with. You might want to keep them because they're practical. So maybe it's something that you have to wear for work, or maybe it's like a sweater that you have, but if you got rid of it, you wouldn't have enough like warm sweaters, etc. So essentially we're gonna have a donate and a keep, but the keep pile is going to be split into a pile that you absolutely 100% love and stuff that you're kind of just keeping more for practical purposes, or you're like kind of not sure about it. When you're going through your clothes, that pile that is like your yes pile, only put things in there that you are 100% in love with, like 100%. Like it's just the things that make you feel 100% you, the things that make you feel confident and comfortable in every single way. If there's any sort of doubt, just put it in the maybe pile because you're not getting rid of it anyway. So now we will analyze our closet. Look at your loves pile. This is stuff that makes you feel the best possible. Analyze why you love it. Is it the color? Is it the fit? Is it the this aesthetic, the style, like the vibe that it gives off? Is it the fabric? Is it the feeling of it on your body? Like, try to think of as many reasons as to why you like it and write them down. Notice if there are any patterns with the things that you like. Maybe you're noticing that all of the stuff that you love is all form-fitting. Maybe you're noticing that it's all super baggy, you know, whatever it is, whether it's edgy or like girly. Just try to come up with some like adjectives to describe it. We're gonna do the same thing for the meh maybe pile. This pile I think is the most important one to analyze, because when you're getting rid of things and you're like, oh, I don't like it, like you know that you don't like it, you aren't gonna buy that stuff anymore. But the maybe pile, it's kind of like that gray area. So we want to really distinguish why we don't like it, or rather why it's not our 100% favorite. Just like before, analyze this pile, but analyze why you don't like them. Why are they not your 100% loves? Maybe there's a shirt that just you think looks unflattering on you, but try to dig a little deeper and think about why it doesn't flatter you. Is it because it's too short or too long on your torso? Think about all these specific reasons that you might have. Is it the color? Maybe the color clashes with your skin tone, or it's just not a color that you really like. Whatever the reason may be, just like really think about them and once again, write them down. So hopefully that gives you a bit better of a sense of what you like and don't like in some clothing. Now you're going to find gaps in your closet. So by this, I mean a few different things. First of all, are there any basics missing from your closet? It's up to you to really decide what the basics are for you. For example, for me, I like having some plain long sleeve black shirts. I like having a black one and a white one of this. So making sure you have all your basics. Also, see if there are any things that you don't wear because you're missing something to go along with it. The one thing I can specifically think of is those thermal tights, like the skin colored ones. You probably wouldn't wear them just out on their own. You do want those like sheer black tights over top of it. And for both of these, for the basics basics and anything that you think is missing, just write them down, make a list so that you could start shopping for them. So by now on your list, you should have all the qualities that you like in clothing, all the qualities that you don't like, any basics that you're missing that you need to get, as well as any other missing pieces that you've found so far. And okay, here's some bonus steps. After you are done analyzing your closet and you're putting everything away, just try to reorganize it while you're putting it away. Refold everything, separate it based on categories. Depending on like your closet layout, size, and shape and everything, you might have different categories. Let me know if you want to see a video on like closet organization tips. I did one last year in my dorm room, but it'd be a little different this time. And then lint roll everything and fabric shave everything, and then put everything back nice and neat. But yeah, those are just like the bonus steps. Now we're gonna go online for some inspiration. My favorite place to do this is Pinterest. I love to make boards of all the outfits I like because you can see them all together. Like even if you're using Instagram or TikTok or something, I would save them to Pinterest so that everything is in one spot. And that way you can kind of just reference it whenever you need. Just like before, notice if there are any patterns in what you're liking. And of course, write them down. Is there a recurring color or aesthetic or vibe or silhouette or material that you're noticing? For fall, I was definitely a bit into edgy things. And in the winter, I'm definitely more into like the fluffy, cozy things. So that's another thing I should mention. It's okay to have different styles based on the season. I used to kind of give myself a hard time about that. I was like, oh, I can't wear black in the fall because black is not like my style. But no, black is totally my style in the fall. It's just not my style in the summer, if that makes sense. Are there any specific pieces that you keep saving over and over? For example, this is what my Pinterest board looked like this fall. And as you can see, there were a lot of these knee-high boots that I was saving. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should order them. I never got around to finding like the right pair, unfortunately, but that's something that I noticed that I liked. And of course, see if there are any of those outfits that you can already recreate with what you have in your closet, or maybe you can like partially recreate them and then make note of what you think you might want to buy. By now, you should have an idea of some of the things that you are looking for. Now, let's go ahead and start shopping. With this, I would definitely recommend to take your time. You don't want to just jump straight to shopping. I would say spend a lot of time, like at least a week or two, or longer if you can wait really, on the online inspiration part of this process. And even when you're doing the shopping, don't buy stuff right away. Save stuff to like a wish list. I personally have been liking using Karma lately because you could kind of save things from different websites onto one wish list. And it also sends you notifications if anything goes on sale or if anything goes back in stock. When you're browsing online, don't just look at items and be like, oh, that looks good in the picture on the model, and then buy it because of that reason. Like, no, like it might look good on the model, but stop and pause and think about whether or not you're actually going to feel comfortable wearing that, if it's going to reflect who you are. See if it matches up with the Pinterest boards that you've made. See if it matches up with some of the patterns that you've noticed with that. See if it matches up with the things that you like in your closet right now, if it kind of has the same qualities as the things you like now, and make sure it doesn't have any of those qualities that you didn't like in your closet. Hopefully that makes sense. And think about these items. I think impulsive shopping isn't the best option here if you're trying to recreate your closet from scratch and kind of have a closet that truly speaks to you and truly reflects your style. So hopefully these tips help you with your style journey. Leave a comment down below telling me what kind of style you're drawn to in terms of fashion. Go ahead and click that subscribe button for more fashion videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!